What's good, y'all? This is your boy Black G92. Now, for this evening, doing another reaction video. This time, it's gonna be over Crypt's new video detailing the diss record "Kill Shot" that Eminem dropped going against Machine Gun Kelly, which is titled "Kill Shot." 4 years later, how it changed MGK. So I'm gonna see what Crypt has to say about this amazing song 4 years later, as well as the aftermath and whatnot, how it changed Machine Gun Kelly as far as trajectory into like from a rapper to a punk rocker. You know what I mean? Well, is he a punk rocker? Well, I just say rock. He does rock and roll music. So, which I heard that the first rock and roll album wasn't that bad. It actually had some good reviews. So I might check that one out, and I might check out the second one he did. I heard the second one wasn't all that, but the fact he did a record with Willow Smith, who's kind of on that eclectic side of the music thing, as far as like rock as well as like, you know what I mean, alternative R&B type shit, you know what I mean, that Willow's doing. Like the fact they done a song together, I'm interested in checking that song out. But by the way, I'm going to see what this video is looking like in about 3, 2, 1.
Kill Shot was released on September 14th, 2018, exactly 4 years ago today.
4 years ago.
What have on MGK? And honestly, I gotta say, I did not see this coming. It's crazy to think that this battle happened.
I know, right? 4 years ago. Now, I should have waited till after explaining it, laid it all out, then say my commentary, but that is insane. 4 years ago. The time has flew by quick. And I remember when I first heard the song, not being so impressed, and after hearing it a few more times, seeing people break it down, the lyrics and such like that, it's like, damn. Because, you know, say what you want about Kill Shot's instrumental, which I gained a lot of respect after seeing the breakdown of how the beat was made by the producer on Genius. By the way, it's still a very amazing beat for what it was. It wasn't meant to like get you hyped up or anything like that. Like say Rap Devil, which succeeded on that department as far as being an anthem and getting people all amped up, get people all amped up with the hook and the auto tune, like rapping going on in the hook as well as the bridge. So yeah, so it succeeded on that part as far as being catchy and all that. But Kill Shot kind of, as far as like from the beats to like how Eminem rapped on there, like it did what it was supposed to do, like answer everything that Machine Gun Kelly said about him on Rap Devil, like in a very just ill way, you know what I mean? So M like just straight up like killed them in that battle. M definitely won that battle for real. Took the dub in that one for real. After seeing the breakdown, after the first listen and whatnot. So. And seeing these screenshots, like, damn, I remember it was a big thing. Like, it was a major deal on the internet. It's like one of those rap beefs that we see play out on, like, social media and see everybody give their 2 cents on it. But anyway, let's get back to it. But no one expected how it affected, though.
On MGK. And honestly, I gotta say, I did not see this coming. It's
Nope.
crazy to think that this battle happened 4 years ago, but it's still one of the most viewed and talked about topics on YouTube, especially amongst the reaction community.
Yeah.
It quite literally feels like it just happened yesterday.
For real.
Because we can still see the effects from that battle to this day. Killshot's initial release absolutely broke YouTube.
Yes.
If you were around during that time, you know that there were so many comments in the first hour on that video that it literally would not let you comment anymore. Killshot was #1 trending on YouTube for over 10 days in a row and garnered 38 million views in the first 24 hours it was published, making it the 12th most viewed video in the first 24 hours in YouTube history at the time. It was also the largest debut of a hip-hop song in the history of YouTube. It also charted at #3 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. It's currently sitting at 438 million views on YouTube, making it in the top 1,500 most viewed videos of all time on YouTube, still averaging almost 70,000 new views a day. But in order to accurately depict the outcome,
look at the numbers though, like that song was that shit though. Like the numbers don't lie for real. Like it showed how impactful it was. It did not need and plus the fact it did it without a music video or a trailer or anything for a music video. It shows how impactful Eminem was still in 2018 with people's canceling him out after Revival dropped like a year or so before this song, as well as Kamikaze. You know what I mean? So it showed how impactful Eminem was, you know what I mean, still in 2018, even after dropping a bad album.
And see the timeline of effects that Killshot had on Sir Coulson. We have to go back.
Sir Coulson. I'm gonna stop pausing and just let Crypt talk about this whole beef, whatever. Because it's always cool to revisit shit. You know what I mean?
To do that, I would like to thank the sponsor of this video,
Manscaped.
Right now,
I'm gonna order some products from them.
Package 4.0 for 20% off. And
I heard some good things about it. And plus, I've seen Tyrone Magnus co-sign it as well, so I might fuck with this.
In all seriousness, guys, this is the greatest grooming product for you bad boys downstairs.
Definitely need something like that.
It's a great grooming tool that has anti-nicking technology. It's got a light on it so you can see exactly what you're doing down there. It's also waterproof and cordless, so you can focus on exactly what you're doing when you're trimming up the goods. Weed whacker, which is good for trimming out your ear and nose hairs, but my personal favorite product in the entire thing is the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. I'm telling you, spread this around on your balls and they smell amazing all day long. It's also an anti-chafing cream, so rub it on, go run a marathon, come back, balls still smell good. It's crazy.
Hey.
But most importantly, this is an amazing confidence booster whenever it's time to get down and dirty. Smelling all right or not.
Oh yeah,
So
some might definitely need my mouth in that field again.
Because this video is going to get copyright claimed. In 2012, MGK, then 22 years old, tweeted that Eminem's daughter Haley, then 16, was, quote, hot as fuck. MGK had a
sure did.
backlash over this tweet and was asked to remove this tweet by Eminem's management, even though Eminem states in this interview with Sway Calloway that he wasn't even aware of the tweet until a year and a half later.
Just for the record, the thing that was going on that he was saying about my daughter, I didn't even know about that until literally a year and a half later.
In the following years, MGK claims that he was banned by Eminem from going on a Shade 4-5, which was the radio station owned by Eminem, subsequently showing that Eminem was trying to halt MGK's career. In response, MGK did a number of things, the first of which was a radio freestyle that he did on Power 106 FM on May 16th, 2017. In this freestyle, he threw shots at Eminem over the alleged ban from Shade 4-5.
I'm a favorite
Rapper pay me 45.
Almost a year later.
Ooh, now you gotta admit that freestyle was pretty hard, and Machine Gun Kelly was, you know what I mean, was doing his thing. You know what I mean? I can't deny that. You know that verse he did on that freestyle, LA Leakers, Power 106, that was pretty hard.
March 1st, 2018, another shot was thrown on a featured verse he did with my personal favorite rapper of all time, Tech Nine. In this song, MGK has a few more jabs at Eminem, including a line about needing a doctor, not the one from Compton, referencing Dr. Dre, and also the infamous "You just rap, you're not God" line. As a result, on August 31st, 2018, Eminem responded to the multiple callouts on his song Not Alike from his surprise album Kamikaze. MGK then responded to Eminem's shots on Not Alike just a few days later on September 3rd, with the infamous Rap Devil. 11 days later, on September 14th, 2018, exactly 4 years ago today, Eminem then responded with Killshot. So again, how did this directly affect MGK? Well, honestly, it wasn't looking so hot at first.
It was.
The following days after Killshot, MGK was directly dealing with the extreme backlash of the battle, and not in a very good way. On September 20th, 2018, MGK was a guest on The Breakfast Club.
Oh, let me go ahead and rewind it real quick, because you was saying quite a bit of stuff really quick.
Affect MGK. Well, honestly, it wasn't looking so hot at first.
No.
The following days after Killshot, MGK was directly dealing with the extreme backlash of the battle, and not in a very good way. On September 20th, 2018, MGK was a guest on The Breakfast Club, where he spoke about the beef with Eminem and promoted his new upcoming EP, Binge, that would release the following day. We'll get to that in a minute. During this interview, MGK was visibly frustrated with the responses over the beef and had several moments where he straight up looked like an ass. Most notably when he made fun of Eminem for a stutter during the Sway Calloway that didn't even happen, and then MGK proceeding to stutter more than 7 times throughout the entire interview.
said I want you to shut the fuck up. She was you know what else? No, you talking about from the interview? Yes. Quote him correctly. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
No stutter at all.
Because MGK clearly has never stuttered before.
Was the EP plan? I respect his shot. He gave me a shot on come. I respect to that. No, he's a recluse. So we didn't speak. That is as well.
That had me dead.
As it gets. All the headline said was, I guess it was a silly comment. It's some. I get it if it was like, but that's.
I made a video about that very specific
You
interview
did.
at the time if you guys want to go check that out to get some further information about why it was so rough. It's also arguably one of the funniest videos I've ever made. But for casual fans, or even fans that were kind of on the fence about the entire situation like I was, this interview was absolutely the tipping point. His true personality really shined through and made me not like him as a person at the time. There was even a segment where MGK spoke about Killshot in which he said that he had a song ready in response, but once he heard Killshot, he felt like it didn't warrant a response at all.
Killshot was a leg shot. I had a clip ready. I heard Killshot and I put that back in the holster.
This is especially upsetting knowing about.
Yeah, I remember that. Like during the interview, he's claiming, "Oh, I got a response ready with the woos." Claiming I had a response ready, and I put it back in, and then they Charlamagne asked him again if he's gonna have some mention, and I think he mentioned something about having another response on the EP, which I heard it, and none except this Rap Devil was already previously released. So yeah, it was disappointing seeing that. It's like, damn, dude.
That was coming with Binge, but again, we'll get to that in just a second.
Yeah.
This time, it was also revealed that MGK staged this very photo where he asked the entire crowd to flip off the camera, turned around, and secretly unveiled the Killshot shirt, not letting the crowd in on what he was doing. Furthermore, the very next day, my stance on MGK would get way worse with the release of Binge. Due to the high traffic that his name now had in the Google searches, Rap Devil and Killshot both were the top 2 highest Google searched phrases of September 2018, by the way.
Sure
MGK
was.
had the right idea to capitalize off of this traffic by releasing Binge September 20th, 2018, which I personally feel like is one of the worst projects I have ever heard from any notable artist, and this was extremely disheartening. As someone who was well aware of MGK at the time and had been for many years, I knew that this guy could rap very well. Even Rap Devil showed us several flashes that MGK could absolutely hold his own. But if you listen to Binge, this is absolutely not the case. Binge was a 9-track EP that was released 1 week after Killshot, and it was also very evident that every new song on this EP was made during that time. It was absolutely clear that MGK was trying to profit from the situation, which again frustrates me due to him saying that he had this second disc ready, but didn't release it, even though he clearly knew it would get numbers for his EP. I personally don't believe that the track even exists, but that's besides the point. I have an entire video explaining why that EP was so bad that you can check out.
Yeah.
But just know that it's not just me. Even 4 years later, it still only has a 34% approval. Even with all eyes on MGK, the EP only sold 21,000 copies.
Damn, 34%. That is bad. Like, now I remember I did my own review of it. I was kind of I kind of was positive, but even after I gave my initial rating on the EP, Binge EP, which was like maybe a 3, after my opinion, my rating somewhat changed after a while. After listening to it a few more songs off of it, it's like, I think it's more so 2.5 or 2 out of 5. You know, because I even mentioned on that same review I did that. Even his fans weren't fucking with it. You know what I mean? His own fan base thought the EP was terrible. That you know that you messed up as an artist. Like when your own fans tell you that your project is terrible, it's like, yeah, you need to go. This means you should have went back to the drawing board and made something better. And also I've been familiar with Machine Gun Kelly myself for several years. I know he was capable of much better than he did on that EP, because he kind of was like more so. What was the word? Kind of dumbed himself down on that project. Aside, of course, from Rap Devil and such. Like, but quite a bit of the songs, like he dumbed his style down to kind of more so ride the wave of like the whole mumble rap wave, whatnot, and do some experimental stuff which didn't really land. You know what I mean? So, and plus, there's one song that had a dude on there that sounded just like Quavo. I was like, damn, and that's when you know it's bad. We have someone that sound like another famous dude, you know what I mean? But check this out.
First week, some reports even being as low as 15,000. This was a major hit and an extreme drop-off in numbers from his previous project, Bloom, that dropped in 2017, which had 57,000 first week sales. A few months would go by.
Yep,
Shop
sure
the
did.
Cubs Labor Day sale. Save up to 35% on Hot Buy appliances and
would go by, and very little was mentioned about this beef anymore, and MGK remained relatively quiet whilst working on his new and upcoming project, Hotel Diablo. Which will release on July 5th, 2019 to generally positive reviews, yet low album sales. At just 39,000 first week sales for a full-length project, it seemed as if MGK could not recapture the numbers he was hitting before the beef with Eminem. Personally, I think Hotel Diablo is MGK's best body of work in his discography, and I genuinely enjoy several tracks from this album. But obviously, there were still some long-lasting effects from this beef. But this would be the turning point. When it seemed like he was trending in a downward direction in the rap industry, MGK did the smartest thing that he could have done. He quit rap. Kinda. It was during this Hotel Diablo release that we could see several flashes of MGK incorporating a new punk rock / pop rock sound into his music. More specifically with the song I Think I'm Okay, which became the breakout song of the album.
Oh yeah, sure did.
A pop punk rock song that got more than double the streams of any other song on Hotel Diablo. Keep this in mind for later.
Now I remember seeing that, like not remember seeing that, but more so I remember like listening to that song on the album and definitely stood out from the rest of it because, like you mentioned, it was like more of a punk rock type of song, punk rock / pop rock song. You know what I mean? So it plus he sounded good on there, so it was definitely good for his direction what he wanted to do. You know what I mean? Because you kind of see him going there even before then when he went on tour with Linkin Park and all that. So it was very fitting that he was gonna go in that musical direction and the numbers didn't lie on that one. It came like way more popular than other songs on there. And I do agree with Crypt. That was like one of Machine Gun Kelly's best works. Way better than Brent Bench. Like he definitely brought back the lyricism and the rapid fire like flows and delivery that he's best known for. And like at that point when he dropped Hotel Diablo. And of course the sales were still very low. Much lower than say his previous works. But sometimes that's what happens after like a beef, or not just a beef, but more so like dropping the bad project previous year. So that's what happens sometimes,
Continued on moving into 2020 with his collections of songs released on YouTube under the lockdown sessions. MGK was still rapping during a few of these songs, ultimately releasing one of my favorite rap tracks by him with Pretty Toxic Revolver. But this is also where he took that experimentation of this pop punk rock sound even further by doing a cover of Paramore's Misery Business amongst a collection of other covers of popular punk rock songs. While this was met with mixed reviews, I personally feel like this is where the full transition began to occur. Realizing the success of this untapped market, MGK began releasing original pop punk rock sounding songs that would eventually land on an upcoming album, the first of which being Bloody Valentine. Starring Megan Fox as the main character, this video would get over 110 million views, making it MGK's most viewed video since I Think I'm Okay, which was the pop punk rock sounding song from Hotel Diablo, which had 105 million views.
I'm about to check those out.
If he got any success even close to the numbers before this, you guessed it, Rap Devil.
Rap Devil.
With that in mind, on September 25th, 2020, just over 2 years after dropping Rap Devil and dissing Eminem, MGK would quit rap for good, switch genres, switch his look, and switch his style with his pop punk rock album Tickets to My Downfall. And this did nothing short but absolutely revitalize and skyrocket his career out of nowhere. Tickets to My Downfall became MGK's highest selling album ever, getting 126,000 first week album sales. It was his first ever album to top the Billboard charts at #1, and it was his first album to ever be certified platinum. It became the 5th longest charting album on Billboard's Top Rock Albums history after spending 13 weeks in the #1 spot. Not to mention, the Tickets to My Downfall tour had several sold out shows. And what's that old saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nearly 2 years after releasing his first album under this pop punk rock sound, Tickets to My Downfall, MGK would then release Mainstream Sellout, again under the same genre, getting 93,000 first week sales, becoming his second album to top the Billboard charts at #1. Even crazier, the Mainstream Sellout tour is currently ongoing right now and has sold out 26 of its 35 shows and has sold out of every single show since June 24th. And
that's impressive.
Sold out, the lowest attendance was still at 80% capacity, gathering over $500,000 at minimum per show. Judging by the streams and music video views with this album, it's certainly doing well, but not nearly doing the numbers of his previous album. Granted, this album has only been out for a few months, so there's still plenty of time to see how it compares to his last pop punk rock album. But as for now, the streams and music video views are comparable to his rap music numbers before the transition. The main breakout song of this album being Emo Girl, Will Smith, and mostly because of the memes. Even though MGK did get out of the rap industry, he still can't seem to stay away from beefs from legends. He's already gotten into beefs and disrespected Corey Taylor, who is the lead singer of Slipknot, arguably the greatest heavy metal band to ever exist.
You know what I'm really happy that I'm not doing? Being 50 years old, wearing a fucking weird mask on a fucking stage.
This man always getting to something.
So boy. Favorite candy?
There seems to be this pattern of MGK MGK disrespecting the legends before him.
That's what it seemed like.
MGK getting essentially bullied out of rap music was quite literally the best thing that could have happened to him. Will he stand the test of time in this pop punk rock genre, or will he transition to country music and find out if this doesn't work out? Find out next year on the 5-year anniversary of Killshot.
Oh boy.
On screen right here. These are my YouTube channel membership supporters, and they support me directly through YouTube memberships because a ton of my videos like this one get copyright claimed. If you guys want to sign up and become an awesome supporter like one of these guys, you get a ton of really cool perks. You get a badge next to your name, you get priority comments, so I'm always showing love, I'm always responding to your comments, and everybody can see them. But you also get discount codes for merchandise and music and everything from my website, and I give away free merch to my channel membership supporters all the time. I spin a big wheel, and whatever name it lands on, I give it out to them. But thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new, all that other fun YouTube stuff that everybody says, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
What, you got a song with Chris Webby? Okay, I'm gonna give this song. I gotta do a reaction to this one myself. Damn, that hook's smooth too. Shit, let me find out Crypt and cranking out some hits out here. Shit. Yeah, that's another entertaining video from Crypt, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, it was pretty dope that he made this little mini documentary detailing like what happened 4 years prior to the release of Killshot, and made a lot of good points and observations, showcased all the numbers that Machine Gun Kelly has accumulated from those two pop rock, like punk rock albums and such, and how successful he's had in comparison to his last two rap projects, you know what I mean? And it's only time will tell if like Machine Gun Kelly sticks with it and becomes successful in that field. I mean, since the rap thing didn't exactly work out, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's for the best, because at the end of the day, you gotta find your niche, and if you're successful with it, then like the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And like let's just hope he sticks with it, you know what I mean? Put out like a few more projects and sell out more tours and all that. And it'll be funny if he does switch over to country though. It's like, god damn, went from rapping to rocking out to doing country ballads. That'd be too funny to see. But hey, as long as he's being successful and happy in his old relationship with is it Megan Fox? Yeah, I forgot Megan Fox and the whole punk rock thing. Hey, hats off to him. And this was definitely a time to be alive when Killshot and the Rap Devil came out. It was definitely a time to be alive because me and my bro was hyped and everything. You know, me and my little bro was hyped and everything when those songs uploaded like just days apart from each other. You know what I mean? And plus M had his backlash and had to, from his last album per se, Revival, people started questioning his legacy. I was somewhat part of that crowd, but after hearing that Kamikaze and Killshot, as well as just revisiting his old stuff and seeing these reaction channels like say Shaq, Crypt, as well as Stevie Knight and other channels, that made my respect for him just return, you know what I mean? So hey, I could go all day about it, but I ain't gonna take too much time speaking on it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sign on out. If you want me to react to more of these type of mini documentaries or countdowns, movie clips, movie trailers, wrestling matches, songs, music videos, what else? Oh yeah, analysis vids. Post them in the comment section below. And if it's your first time watching this reaction video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit the subscribe button, and also be sure to follow me on my social media accounts, which we posted in the description box below, and hit up that donation link to my Cash App so you can help support the channel. The road to 1,000 subscribers still on and going, so be sure to still support. Be sure to keep on supporting it. Shout out to everybody that followed me recently. I got a lot more on the way. Tell a friend, family member, coworker, whoever you know about this channel, because it's gonna be a lot more content on the way. Aside from reaction videos, it's gonna be a lot more content on the way as far as vlogs and all that shit. It's your boy BlackG92, about to go ahead and sign off. Holla at your boy. Peace.